Okay, Dr. Mordrid. This is a full moon entertainment movie. They initially tried to get the rights for Doctor Strange. That's why when you watch this, you see a lot of what a Doctor Strange movie would have been like in the early 90s. Now, don't think Marvel movies now when you have Iron Man and Incredible Hulk. You have to go back. And I mean back. It's like the unreleased Fantastic Four movie. All the bad Captain America movies. Dr. Mordrid was supposed to be a Doctor Strange sort of movie. And it is. You have Jeffrey Combs essentially playing someone who is a near immortal sorcerer whose job it is to defend Earth from interdimensional evil. Big shock there. Where this movie kind of falls somewhat flat is a lot of it is Jeffrey Combs doing his super intense, like obsessed stare at lots of things. Special effects for the time, not that bad. By today's standards, horribly cheesy. Acting, for a full moon mid-90s movie, this is about what you expect. And I think the main villain is, I want to say, Brian Thompson. He's the guy who would make an awesome Apocalypse if they ever did, a Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse sort of X-Men movie. Big, solid jaw. But he's normally dressed like Zod from Superman. He escapes an interdimensional prison, makes it to Earth, and has to therefore accumulate all these different materials that are alchemical in nature, so he can open the portal back to the floating castle in interdimensional space to release his demons to take over the world. So Jeffrey Combs now has to essentially stop it. He's not a surgeon. Instead, he kind of takes his study of the occult and of psychology and mysticism. That's kind of what he does. He also runs the building that everyone lives in. This movie is only like 70 minutes long. You currently can find it on YouTube. It's definitely worth a watch. It's not that bad. I mean, most of the magic that they do, it's like a lighting effect. You get to see Dr. Mordrid throw kind of like a light dagger at Cabal, and then later on you see Cabal throw a light dagger at him. It's like light daggers, occasionally lightning, and then for the end, they do stop motion on a T-Rex and a woolly mammoth. Why? Because Cabal actually succeeds in getting everything that he needs. And he's getting really close to unleashing what looks like a sewer grate on the side of the magical castle, where there's a guy in chainmail who's fairly dwarf-like, who wields a magical laser rifle shotgun. I'm not going to ruin the ending for you, I'll just say it's somewhat anticlimactic. But when you see a guy who's fairly dwarf-like in nature shooting a magical laser rifle shotgun, not at the demons coming out, because those are also stop motion, but he's primarily shooting the door as they're trying to get out. If you're a Jeffrey Combs fan, this is definitely worth watching, because this is Jeffrey Combs doing what Jeffrey Combs does best. It's an interesting movie. It would have been unique to see if they would have gotten the rights from Marvel and a little bit more funding. This probably could have been, I'd almost have to say, it easily could have been a really good cult sort of following movie for the Doctor Strange character, who ironically, he's got the potential to be a great on-screen character. They just don't want to do that. I mean, during the time of Harry Potter, that would have been a great time to have pushed the Marvel's main uber-powerful mage, take him to the next level, kick out a live-action movie, because you can do some really impressive things with today's special effects with a character like Doctor Strange. So that's Dr. Mordrid. A pseudo version of Doctor Strange without the funding nor the licensing rights.